Want to learn about business law in setting companies in Brazil? Stay with us. I will let you know. Business law is an area of private law responsible for dealing with relationships of interests of companies and entrepreneurs. Private law addresses private rights, that is the relationships between parties and their private lives. Its main objective is to regularize life in society. Yes, this is very important. Know about that. Defending order and defining the rights and obligations of individuals, and everything related to companies and limited companies and all kind of companies related. Business law studies entrepreneurs and their relationships with partners, third parties, brands, and patents, among others. In addition, it carries out early analysis of the business and seeks to take preventive actions to avoid possible problems for customers. Yes, because when there is nothing to regulate, problems arise. There are three very important concepts with business law. Business company, that is the group of two or more people who share the same interest in carrying out an activity. For example, two shareholders decide to open a business, and so it can be characterized as a limited liability company, for example, a limited partnership, a limited liability company, among others. The business company in Brazil, provided by Article 982 of the Civil Code, aims to carry out the activity of a businessman subject to registration. So the company is very important in Brazil, because if you have a limited company, shareholders are full protected against debits, against taxes and everything. So company is regulated by the rules of business law of the Civil Defense Code or sparse legislation. A company is an economic, civil, or commercial organization formed to explore a line of business and offer goods or services to the market. So as soon as you open a company, you become public to sell and deal with, make contracts and everything. Furthermore, the company is characterized by the following elements. Organization of production factors, economic aspect of the production of goods and services, because this is very important as well. And professionality means habitual admission of risks and profit objectively. As you can see, company, there are many nuances, many important facts that we need to relate. And also there is a business person. Business person is an entrepreneur, is someone who owns or runs a company. He can be even a business company as well. For example, in order to use your own company, you just create a CNPJ, that is the company taxes number, company identification. Another kind of company here in Brazil is IRL. It's kind of a limited company as well. And also you can open a company as individual entrepreneur. And started in Article 966 of the Civil Code of 2002. An entrepreneur is considered to be anyone who professionally carries out organized economic activity for the production or circulation of goods and services. Before opening a company, many entrepreneurs have questions about CNPJ, that, as I told you, is tax company ID, and configuration that to apply to their business. To do this, you need to know there is not just one type of company, but rather different corporate types, size and tax regimes, which can vary respectively and in a very summarized way between individual companies or partnerships, and also micro enterprise small, medium to large, and classification simple national. Real profit, presumed profit. So as you can see, there are many kind of companies. And for you to find out which of all these characteristics fits your company, you check your chips, because I want to help with this. Thousands of Brazilians and Americans and peoples from everywhere dream of having their own company in Brazil. But, however, there are still many doubts about the subject, especially regarding the formalization of the business and the opening of the CNPJ, that is the tax registration number. Types of companies in Brazil are, most of the case, the corporate types are also a limited company where the shareholders can be responsible only for the quotes of the company. So basically, they define whether you undertake it alone or whether you have partners, because there are some kind of companies you can open alone, and some kind of another companies that you can open with partners. And so, whatever questions you may have, just let us know. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.